I'm Jashikins, and welcome to a review series that I have been really looking forward to doing. This is going to be a review series of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 1. It's an awesome show. The basic premise of the series and also the season is that John Connor and Sarah Connor are trying to thwart Skynet's plan of, taking over the world and everything with the help of a Terminator sent back in time to protect them called Cameron. And later on, John Connor's uncle, Derek Reese, who is the hotter of the Reese boys. I so do not have an obsession. Anyways, this review series will be a little bit different than my previous ones. Those of you who have watched my other review series know that this video is starting off odd to be part 1 in a review series of mine. Usually the first part of my review series will be an introduction saying, hey, this is what I'm reviewing, here's basically what it's about, and talk about one point and then have a little closing, and then the next part of the review series will be the start of the actual reviews itself. And that's of course going to be different, and I don't know how I'm going to do the final episode in this review series. Anyways, each part of this review series will take 3 episodes from this season and take a look at it. Go into 3 ones. So, like this part will talk about the first 3 episodes of the season. Yeah, I really wanted to do a whole review series where I'd look at each individual episode, giving each episode its own part. At least one part, maybe 2. But because of the schedule, I can't. It used to be that I did part of a review series out once a week or once every week. Now it's changed to once every month or to once every other month. So can't do that. Really sad. I just have a lot of things I want to review, and I can spend around a year at least talking about this show, this season. So without further ado, let's get started.
It is your destiny.
Fuck my destiny.
What's the name of the game that we are playing? Well, whenever I think that we are winning, then you roll the dice, take a slide right back to the one from 99. Is it gonna go on like this forever? Are we gonna take that last step together, going round and round and up and down? Feels just like snakes and ladders. Baby, don't it feel like a...
In the pilot episode, Sarah Connor and her son John Connor both encounter Cameron differently and both have different opinions about the Terminator. John encounters her at school and he thinks that she's just a normal, everyday girl that is extremely hot, and there's no thought in his mind that, hey, she's a Terminator. This might be a little wrong by my standards. Of course, in all fairness, John Connor has a good relationship with Terminators such as Uncle Bob in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And so when he finds out that Cameron is actually a Terminator, he's not grossed out, but instead is hurt that Cameron would lie to him. He's very hurt, and of course then he thinks that he's stupid because, hey, I shouldn't think that a hot girl would actually like me. Damn, boy, you're John fucking Connor. Of course there's going to be at least one fucking girl that's that's going to be trying to get at you. This girl just happened to be a Terminator. Sarah Connor encounters Cameron very differently. Cromartie had kidnapped Sarah and fools John and Cameron to come back home. Luckily enough, John is smart enough and Cameron disguises herself as John, and so the first shot that Sarah has of Cameron is who she thought was her dead son rising up and turning out to be a Terminator. And Sarah has a very different outlook on Terminators because in the first movie, a Terminator was trying to fucking kill her. So of course, any relationship she had with another Terminator would sort of reflect her feelings of that. In T2, she does bond a little bit with Uncle Bob, but at the same time, she feels inferior to him. So it seems that Sarah Connor just keeps Cameron around at first because they have the same end goals. Protect John Connor, make sure John Connor eventually leads the resistance, don't let him die. And so that one goal, that simple goal, is enough to have Sarah trust Cameron. In Nothing Certain, which I can't really pronounce because I mean it's just Greek to me, Sarah and Cameron start to form this cute little bro TP. For those unaware, bro TP is basically a ship, aka pairing, in which those involved aren't lovers but are still extremely close, like brothers, in this case sisters. And Sarah is warming up to Cameron. She of course still doesn't really trust Cameron, but Sarah realizes that Cameron is extremely useful and they have a cute little quirks together where Cameron is just someone who's like, okay, I'm trying to be friends with you, I am really trying, but you seem not to be opening up like a human should, a human friend. So it's very cute seeing this bro tip evolve throughout the first season. Of course, I will discuss season 2 when I get there. Throughout the majority of this episode, John is stuck inside his house and he starts to go a little crazy. At one point, he started to go through the process of creating a voicemail message saying, hey, I'm John, and whatever else he puts. And they keep getting crazier and crazier until he's finally like, hey, I should do something at least partway normal. And so he finishes it by saying, hey, I'm John, I'm not here at the moment, blah, blah, blah. Something really boring and genetic. And I said through the majority of this episode, he's stuck inside the house. But of course, near the end of the episode, he gets out to help get some diamonds. And he also escaped to sort of explore the world because he's a teenager. He doesn't like being stuck inside. Near the end of the episode, after John, Sarah, and Cameron have gotten diamonds to help pay for fake IDs, John gives Cameron a diamond. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock, diamonds are very popular in engagement rings. Now, every engagement ring doesn't have to have a big diamond in the middle. Myself, my engagement ring has a decent-sized opal with tiny diamonds around it. But stereotypically, engagement rings have diamonds. So John giving Cameron a diamond, just in my mind, is him hitting on her. He's like, hey baby, I got a diamond for you. Want to marry me? I know this is very early on in the series, but come on, Cameron moment. It might just be my headcanon, but I am fucking keeping it and I am offering it to you, fellow Cameron shippers. In The Turk, there's a very famous scene in which Cameron walks past John and Sarah naked. Well, Cameron would probably have been naked if it was on a channel like HBO. However, this was on Fox, so she had a bra and some underwear on. Still very sexy though. And John and Sarah both have different reactions. Now I'll talk about those reactions in a second. First of all, I think Cameron was walking as she was because she was protecting the house and she's a Terminator. Clothing are just like stupid human things, just so she can fit in. However, she might have also been trying to get the attention of John, because Cameron's whole world is centered around John. And so Cameron walks past and John's like, wow, that's some hot shit. Maybe I should definitely tap that within the 2 seasons available. And so John is, of course, as I said, attracted to her. And Sarah, I have some different opinions on what she's feeling. I think she's, for one, feeling that Cameron is trying to get too close to John because, as I said before, Sarah has this big anti-Terminator thing. And so her son falling for the Terminator, probably not on the height of her, wow, I really want that to happen list. However, I consider Sarah to be bisexual. And so while she might not really want to be in a relationship with Cameron, she might be thinking, damn, I don't think I've ever looked that good in my life before. Now, Lena Headey fans, Lena is hot, but so is Summer Glau.